Ted Cruz finally issued blunt warning to criminal illegal immigrants.
I would ask my Democrat colleagues if they were here, why the hell today does the Biden administration not go and arrest every one of these criminals and deport them?
This is indeed a very important question. Why the current administration is not arresting these criminals and deporting them? Because remember, if you do something bad, there will be consequences, even for Americans. So why we are not doing anything against these criminals? And this is what Ted Cruz asked, but he didn't stop there. He has more to say. Well, first, look at these staggering numbers. Homicide, 14,944. Assault, 125,146. Burglary and robbery, 60,268. Kidnapping, 3,372. Commercialized offenses, 3,971. And this number is as of July 2024. And tens of thousands of foreign convicted criminals released into the US since 2021. What is the reason? Why it's happening? Remember, we're going to watch this entire video clip from this hearing where Ted Cruz issued blunt warning to criminal illegal immigrants, and at the same time, he showed the victims. Yes, he showed the photos of those victims who were brutally assaulted by those criminals. So let's watch it, then I'll come back and break it down for you.
What rational world says America's better off with more criminals? And these are not just statistics. Ms. Moran, thank you for being here. The country grieves the loss of your daughter. Your daughter was beautiful. She was a mom who I know loved her kids. And she's not with us today. She was raped and murdered because this administration chose to release a violent criminal into America. Your daughter should still be alive. And every one of these victims should still be alive. Laken Riley, a name that the Democrats on this committee can't bring themselves to utter, should still be alive. And in my hometown of Houston, Jocelyn Nungry, I've gotten to know Jocelyn's mother, Alexis, very well. Ms. Moran, like you, Alexis is incredibly brave. I cannot imagine the pain. I'm a father. To lose your child, no parent should have to bury their child. Children should bury their parents, not the other way around. It is wrong what happened to you. But I want to say to you, thank you for having the courage to tell Rachel's story.
Remember that President-elect Donald J. Trump said that on the first day of his presidency, he will stop all illegal immigrants entering this nation, and at the same time, he will deport all illegal immigrants. And the biggest question is this the solution? Let me know in the comments below, because this is really important and no one is ready to talk about it. Well, remember, as I'm going to show you this entire video clip, one thing is very important. The people who suffered from these tragedies, such as Jocelyn, who was only 12 years old, Laken Riley, 22 years old, Rachel, 37-year-old, they were the victims. And yes, their families are in deep pain that we cannot even imagine. And we all need to understand that when it comes to this issue, this illegal immigration issue has to be managed by wise measures, because a little ignorance can devastate millions of lives. Children will be separated from their parents. What's the mistake of those kids who are born here and their parents are illegal? Well, we all need to come up with a plan that can manage the situation properly. And we all need to understand that as Americans, we always opened our arms for immigrants in this country, and we all need to understand this, that when it comes to illegal immigration, indeed this is a big issue in this country, but deporting all illegal immigrants is also not a solution. Let's watch this entire video clip, then we'll come back and discuss a bit more.
I would understand if you just curled up in a ball and cried. But, and I'm sure you have wept a lot of tears. But thank you for having the courage to tell Rachel's story. And I want to say, if there is anything that is a mandate from this election, it is to end this insanity, stop these murders, stop these rapes, stop these assaults, protect our citizens. And Ms. Marin, I just want to give you the opportunity at the end of my questioning to share from your perspective why this matters, why we should stop releasing criminals into America.
In order to prepare for this hearing, I was actually looking at statistics over the last couple of days, and most of the rape and murder statistics by illegal immigrants are actually against children.
Yeah.
And to me, that's astounding. I don't know how many people here have children or grandchildren, but can you imagine your 7, 8, 9-year-old daughter being forcibly raped by a stranger, sometimes multiple times?
Moving.
This is the culture, and I realize it's not all immigrants, but this is the culture that they come from, this kind of violence. They grow up in it in their countries. To them, it's just part of what they've known for their lives. But to bring that criminal culture into America, it's destroying our families. I know of women in my hometown that have come up to me because they know I'm Rachel's mom and say to me, some guy just ran up behind me and tried to pull me down to the ground, and if it wasn't for the fact that I could fight him off and run to a store to call the police, I might not be here. And in one incident, that man had attacked 7 other women.
Wow.
Why are we allowing this?
Well, this is moving, but we all need to understand that she lost her kid, and this is indeed something that no parent should go through. But one thing is for sure, that not all illegal immigrants come from a violent background. Some are indeed forced to leave their country. But we need to understand that there should be a proper vetting system where we can just vet those illegal immigrants and then not separating them from their families. So that's what the experts and analysts are saying. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation? Because remember that on Credit Viral channel, we want to be as honest, as straightforward, and as transparent as possible. So we would like to ask you that, what do you think about this whole situation? Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next show very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.